What's up, guys? It's your boy Zach Gamer, and I'm back again for my second part of my Naruto review. And today I'll be doing, like I said before, I'll be doing it in an essay format because I wanted to do something like this because I thought I would be more precise if I kind of let myself think for a while. So I guess this is more of a letting me think out loud about my thoughts about the themes. So in the last video, I stated how Naruto's themes and resolve fall flat on their face if you think about it for more than 2 minutes. And thanks to this video I watched by Sage's Rain and how he goes into depth about how the system uphills to ninjas being used as tools and stuff, I kind of had my head turning a bit, and it helped me put my words into a nice and concise video. At the start of the story, in the Land of Waves, we are introduced to Zabuza and Haku as the problems of the ninja world. Through Zabuza and Haku, we learn how children were exploited into becoming child soldiers, with Zabuza having to kill his comrades and peers just to become a ninja, and how Haku, just from having a Keke Genkai, was hunted by his own father and abandoned. And I think that's something Naruto could relate to because he got sealed with the Nine Tails, as was shunned by the village. When the mob boss comes across Haku's corpse, I think his name Gatu, and he kicks his corpse, Zabuza doesn't respond because in his own mind, he was using Haku as a tool as much as he was using Zabuza as much as a tool as Gatu was using him. Gatu just saw them as a tool to further his goals, and that's true for most of the ninja world. Naruto's reaction to Zabuza's in reaction of Haku's death, leaves him stunned that this is how he reacts to the boy who sacrificed his life for him. Naruto is moved to tears because essentially Haku died for nothing. He died as a tool who was exploited. In this arc of Naruto, he learns the dark truth about the shinobi world. Kakashi tells Naruto that the ninja should not be bothered by their existence and that they must die for the village or be used as tools for this village. We see this play out throughout Naruto with Kakashi, and especially, and I think what's the most damning to me is the second branch of the Hyuga clan, where they have to die serving the main branch, which kind of made me mad when in the fourth great ninja world war, it was reinforced by Neji sacrificing himself for Hinata. And that just infuriates me because in the end, Neji dies by the exact system Naruto seek to dismantle. Naruto's never-ending loyalty to the village was a bit odd to me because he's protecting a system that kills for the sake of its own survival. And this is why in my last video I said it was a very, very huge missed opportunity that there was never an Uzumaki arc or something of that sort, because Naruto would have had to come face to face with the reality that his own people were slaughtered and hunted to near extinction because of the fact they had sealing power and they had wells of chakra, and in that case including Konoha. It never occurred to him that this is what happened. I'm not sure if it's an off-screen thing that Naruto finds out about or if he ever does. And that's a big red flag that Naruto doesn't even find out about the fact that on-screen, we never see his on-screen reaction of, hey, the people of your village or your people, the Uzumaki clan, were slaughtered because they were just Uzumakis. And that I was like, wait a minute. To me, that seems like a big character flaw or a character opportunity missed to further reinstate Naruto's resolve to change the system. The worst part about it, Naruto never acknowledges the village system is a problem. And worst of all, at the end of it, he kind of reinforces it, he kind of upheld it. If Naruto's values are true and what his conviction was for the entire series was true, then the Chunin exam should not be a thing in his time as Hokage. No should it be a thing after the fourth great ninja war. Kakashi, I don't know what Kakashi was doing. Why is the Chunin exam still a thing? Because we learned in part 1 that the Chunin exams are a miniature war between the villages to show off their child soldiers to the nobility to further both of the village's economy. Like, they're literally saying, hey, look at what we can produce. What type of soldiers we can produce. Hire us for work. It's a child soldier economy at the end of the day. And, of course, I haven't watched Boruto, but And I'll say this, but the Chunin exams as an existence is part of the problem in the system. And I feel like after Naruto Shippuden, in Boruto, we shouldn't see stuff like that. No, I think we should see kids becoming genin. And I feel like the ninja school should be a thing till they grow up, till like it should be like regular school. You go out on missions, sometimes you get assigned, like not something like it's still a thing. Like after they reach the age of after they finish the ninja academy, they school go straight to missions, and still reinforcing the fact that kids are being used for the sake of the village. Which is why from most of the reviews I've seen, it's a popular, I guess, thought that in the fourth Great Ninja War, smaller villages should have been part of Obito's army. And I think that would have served as a more powerful arc in a way that would challenge Naruto to not just like fight for the villages and actually examine what the hell this system has come to, that the smaller villages feel like this is the only last resort they have because the big villages just exploit them. But no, like I said in the last video, this made me so angry. The whole story just gets retconned to Black Zetsu just being the ill of ninja kind, and that just defeating him and Kaguya somehow solves the world's issues. I don't think people registered that the world's issues kind of like disappeared because of the fact that Kaguya and Black Zetsu, and that's why I felt like they were just used as a spin-off. They were just used to start a spin-off. And if that's what you're gonna do it at the end. I don't want that. I wanted to see real resolve. And I think in this case, where I would have to agree with Sasuke and what he wanted to do at the end, it's kind of like foggy, but I remember him saying that the world doesn't need for villages, and he wants to dismantle this system by taking away its power and becoming the one Hokage. In that case, to me, Sasuke understood what this system has become and how to fix the system, that it needs to be dismantled altogether, like to burnt to the ground. And I think in that case, yes, even though I hate to say it, Sasuke would have made a better Hokage because he understood what or how the system needed to be resolved. In my first Naruto video, I explained how I never ever felt that Naruto became competent enough in my eyes to become Hokage, and his inability to see the faults of the system just further reinforces that point even more, because he's throughout the story, he's like the idealized figure and move than he's a figurehead more than a Hokage or a child of prophecy that changed the world. And it's kind of sad, really, because I really wanted to like Naruto as much as everybody seems to like revere him as someone who's built their ideals in that childhood. To me, he just spat empty platitudes that this is my ninja way, I'm gonna change the system, but we never see his actual merits of changing the system. All he does is just beat up bad guys. Like if you're going to set up an anime where this is a topic and most of your characters kind of resemble this type of theme, that the village is using people as tools and that the village doesn't care what happens to individuals, then you must follow through on your main character making active efforts to destroy this system, not upheld it to the last part of the series. Or should I say the final conclusion of the series. And I have so much to say about about characters alone, and I don't think I've said enough in my review. I'm gonna make another one where I'm just ranting. And I like in my first video, today was just more of like, let's talk about this theme of how Naruto never really changed much, and that quite maybe he upheld the system he was trying to dismantle. I'm not sure, and that's how it got conveyed to me through the writing decisions that Kishimoto made. And to me, and I think I understand this more because of the fact that I live in a country where injustices were happening, and I learned through school how active steps were taken to dismantle the system that was in creating injustices, and now looking at a story that tries to do its own thing with that, and its main character kind of symbolizes the ills of the system and he tries to dismantle it, kinda turns into just beat up the bad guys to make world peace, and not the main character making active efforts to dismantle a system that he was a victim of. And yeah, that's just all I gotta say, man. That's just me thinking out loud. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and also tell me your thoughts in the comment below. You can tell me I'm wrong. All the Naruto lovers and dick riders can come in my comment section and just berate me, but I don't care. These are my thoughts and my opinions, and I will be not swayed on those because this is what I feel, and that's the end of it. So yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm Zach Gamer, and I'm out.
My head, I don't want your throat. I don't want that shit. Matter of fact, I want your friend. I'm allowed to switch. Really tired of being in the stupor. I'm about to quit. Somebody call my A&R now. Tell them get me out of here, cause I'm about to flip. Bad bitches in the B&B. I'm okay with that. Niggas hear your song and turn it off. We don't play it back. I'm waiting on my money.